just wanted to do this real quick before I do my U42 show because it seems to be a lot going on and I can't cover it on just one platform to me. So I'm on here. I hope you guys are having a lovely Friday. It's beautiful outside. It's gorgeous outside. It looks like spring. Gorgeous. So without further ado, y'all know what we're gonna do. There's no doubt what we're about to do. All right, so basically, Vladimir Putin is once again telling you American dumbasses is up and stuck for you.
Быстрыми. У нас есть для этого все инструменты. Такие, которыми не может сейчас похвастаться никто. А мы хвастаться быстрыми. У нас есть для этого все инструменты. Такие, которыми не может сейчас похвастаться никто. А мы хвастаться...
He telling y'all to leave the Ukraine alone. His beef is with the Ukraine, but if you help the Ukraine, it's up and stuck for you. Now, I done told y'all Americans to stay out of folks' business. America is like that nosy neighbor Karen who just always looking at what you doing and how you doing and who you doing it with. And then get mad when you cuss her out. Leave them alone. I know y'all like, okay, America is the more power. I mean, not America, but Ukraine is a weaker government or whatever have you. But you also got to understand this fight is not our fight. You can't fight everybody. Like they told Captain America, what you gonna do? Punch your way through everything? Let it go. Next story. All right, so apparently I'm gonna go ahead and say this because now everybody want to talk about what happened with Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. They're gonna throw this case out. Because in the court of law, they're not gonna use they're gonna use Meg Thee Stallion's interview with Gayle King against her. Okay. I know she cares about what people think, and she want her fans, and she want her used to be fans to understand that she's innocent in this. But at the end of the day, they're gonna throw the case out. I remember I was watching when somebody was talking about it in the comment section. He was like, they're gonna throw the case out. I was like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna throw this case out because too many people talking. Nobody going to jail for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. So this is what Jonathan had to say, honey.
Can you talk about how that friendship ended?
We ain't never ended our friendship. A lot of people think me and Megan fell out, but it's like, no, like we friends, like we real friends.
When she got shot 2 years ago, how did you show her love during that time? How did it feel to you when you first heard the news?
I wanted to go beat Tory.
What?
I want to go beat Tory. It's still...
To this day, if he run up?
if he run up, it's done up.
To be quiet, did you know he tried to pay her off?
Yeah, that's help me. I'm like, you went the wrong way.
So I seen in the interview that Gayle had asked Megan if her and Tory Lanez was sexually involved. Do you want to clear that up?
I can clear that up. But let me say, I'm about to have my friend out here like looking up food.
Can you talk about how that friendship ended?
So he basically saying that him and Meg are still cool. One, He said that it was up and stuck for Tory Lanez after what had happened. He said he wanted to fuck him up. He seen him on the street. It's up and stuck. He didn't answer the question, which I agree, which I felt like I don't understand why Meg lied about it. But him being a good friend and him saying that he ain't gonna answer that question. But I mean, we all know. Next story. Oh, okay. I was watching her live. That's her live. Okay, so y'all, this weird shit happened yesterday. I was laughing because of the things she was saying. I was like, why are you outing your man like that? And it was funny to me. I'm like, if he wants to look at MILF porn, let him look at MILF porn. That's nobody's business. Why are you outing him like that? So here's Amanda Bynes having her situation too. She's having an episode. So here.
Action. Paul looked up MILFs. Moms and Sons just popped up. Also, I went to CVS, bought a drug test. Paul tested clean. Paul's clean. Also, I had something.
So yeah.
Paul told me that he stopped taking his medications. I looked at his phone and he was looking at mom and son porn. He vandalized his mom's home. He broke all of her pictures and put salmon under her bed. His behavior is alarming and I'm afraid.
It's the salmon for me. What? You put salmon under your mom's bed?
What he'll do. I forgot to mention, I found Paul's stash of crack cocaine. He's been using for the past 6 months. He needs serious help. I kicked him out of my house. Paul told me that he stopped taking his medications.
Hey, do you ever wonder, like, what is going on? I mean...
Yeah, what the hell is going on? So I woke up to this. But the thing that got me was the salmon under his mom's bed. Why are you... What? So y'all know Pluto go retrograde tomorrow. And we are going to be experiencing a solar eclipse at the same time. So yeah. Let's go back to this when we started. Oh, and America is starting its Pluto return. Also as well. So yeah. So we're gonna go back to the article I read. She gonna read it again for y'all. I'm gonna keep the picture up there with Amanda Bynes, but I want y'all to understand. Be careful what you say. That's kind of why I kind of took this week off, because I'm trying to be careful with what I say, because I don't want to piss people off. I really don't, even though I do like stirring the pot. I don't like stirring the pot like that.
By Lisa Stardust. April 28th, 2022. Pluto retrograde 2022 dates, April 29th to October 8th. Pluto enters the pre-retrograde phase on January 6th, 2022, at 6:26 a.m. Pacific Time at 26 degrees 7 minutes of Capricorn. This will make us feel a little grim, especially since Mercury is in the pre-retrograde zone and Venus will also be retrograde. All planets, including Pluto, will be in the same sign. Pluto turns retrograde on April 29th, 2022, at 6:59 a.m. Pacific Time at 28 degrees 36 minutes of Capricorn. This energy will begin to resurface old wounds and emotions that have been dormant for months.
Okay, so that's the part I wanted to get to in this. So you hear what it says? It says, this injury began resurfacing old wounds and emotions that have been dormant for months. So you telling me Amanda Bynes been feeling that way about her fiance the whole time, and she just felt the need to out him for putting Salmon in under his mother's bed. Okay. So she's been feeling this way about him for months, basically. That's what I'm getting from this. This didn't just start. It just was. He did something. I don't know what he did, but he did that one thing that made her be like, "That's it. I'm outing you." Okay, and there's the video. So okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to that. It says, this energy will begin to resurface old wounds and emotions that have been dormant for months. Okay. This kind of, I can say the same for Vladimir Putin. Um, when it comes to America and us interfering in the whole situation with them, and Ukraine, is Vladimir has not said anything, he has not done anything, and he just went ahead and he just did what he had to do to Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine thought they weren't part of Russia. So, and then he went ahead, he did what his thing, he did what he had to do. I ain't agreeing, but I'm not disagreeing. I'm indifferent, okay? And so now they're they doing what they got to do in the Ukraine, and the U.S. is like, we're against this. We have a sanction, and the people who suffering from the sanction, by the way, is our stupid asses. By the way, okay? We're suffering from that sanction, okay? The food shortage, fertilizer. Ukraine is the bread of the world. Okay. So that's another thing that is kind of significant. So Pluto in retrograde today. I haven't been feeling grim. It's this one song I keep listening to by Amorian. I'm not an Amorian fan, but I have no clue who B2K is. Nah, I'm playing. Anyway, I do know who B2K is. I'm a huge fan of B2K. Okay, so I just lied to y'all. But this song by Moria is just stuck in my head. It's a beautiful song. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's beautiful. It's just loving. It's just like a loving song, and it's just stuck in my head. So I can't get it out of my head. Kylie Minogue. I just can't get you out of my head. Let me be careful because I don't want y'all sitting up here. I don't want to be up and stuck between me and Kylie Minogue. I don't have an issue with her. I know I'm saying her name all wrong too. But my point is that it make you feel a little grim. And dormant emotions that have been dormant for months are resurfacing. So Amanda Bynes been feeling this way about her fiance. She feels some kind of way. I would feel some kind of way if I was with a guy and he put salmon under his mom's bed. You have no respect for your mother. You ain't gonna have respect for me. So if you put salmon under his mom's bed, what you gonna put under mine when you're pissed off at me? So yeah, she probably did that out of fear.
Correction.
Okay,
Paul
we
looked
already
up
talked about this.
MILFs. Moms and Sons just popped up. Also, I went to CVS.
Yeah, I want to talk about this because I gotta put something with this. What's that? My phone is dying and I don't know where my charger. I'm pretty sure it's behind me. I want to I'm gonna pair this with another video because I'm trying to figure out where they got the chicken from. So yeah. We already seen this video. It's up and stuck for Tory Lanez. Mm, 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 mm. You know, some people little brothers be fine as all get out with their weird selves. This happens a lot on TikTok. Y'all know all these little dances they were doing on TikTok, and then all of a sudden, what is it? What's called the Amala girl, and the other one, I don't know the little girl's name. They stole from this black girl. This is not far fetched, so I want you to see what he stole.
Has been released, and it seems like I've not been doing shit. This producer told me to come out here when I was 17, and I came out here when I was 18, and I didn't know what I was coming out here for really, but then I started making music, and then a whole bunch of producers were like, wait, this is really good music. So I stopped working on myself at all, and like on my own craft, and like comedy and stuff, and I've just been making music for the past 2 years, right? And it's really good. I love my music. My music's been a journal to me through all the bullshit I've dealt with from someone older, like wanting to help me, but essentially just like seeing a young creative with lighting them and wanting to own them and have them a part of your crew and shit. It's so weird. So then when I wake up out of the fog and haze from like living over there and living with these producers and shit, like I have all this music, but then they're like, wait for the perfect time, wait for the perfect time, and there's no perfect. It's been happening for the past 2 years now. Like, release your creations, you do it as you make them, but no one would fucking help me till this day. No one will fucking help me. You would think like you're in LA, you can figure it all out. Like everyone's so burnt out and they don't want to do shit and they don't want to like have hope for anything.
I'm gonna stop right there. For you guys out there, I want to make a point when she say you're burnt out. And that's true. That's the reason why a lot of people, there was a mass job quitting that happened last year. People quit their job because they're burnt out. They're tired. Okay, it's like no matter what you do, what you say, and how you do it, they're burnt out. They're tired. That's what happened with me. I kind of felt burnt out. I felt burnt out, and I'm not gonna tell y'all the story. It's on my podcast. I'm just not gonna tell y'all the story. I just refuse to give it energy anymore. But I had a situation too where I was supposed to be working with someone, and I didn't fly nowhere. They came to my city. Period. Boo. Okay, I didn't go to your city. You came to my city. And I'm supposed to be working with this person. And what happened with me is, I'll be honest with you, it was a mixture of I didn't play sick that well. Okay. I'm over here trying to do a podcast and I have 102.5 temperature. I don't know why I thought I was going to sit up here and tough out a freaking 102.5 temperature, but I was sick. I'm well now. I was sick at the end of last year and I was burnt out and I didn't stop where I was supposed to. So when she said you sit up there and you working and you're not making any money, you get burnt out. You get tired. And whether you're making money or you're not making enough money, you get tired of satisfying people who don't mean shit to you. Okay, so the mass job quitting thing that happened was bound to happen. People are tired of doing things for no reason. If I'm not making money, or if I'm not getting perks from being around you, what am I doing here? Let me continue to say what she has to say.
Music people I call, they're like, it's the worst time ever in the music industry. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to release music.
You hear what she said? So for all you guys that are trying to get into the entertainment industry right now, do not try. Matter of fact, you better off making videos on TikTok. You better off making videos on YouTube. You better off making videos on U42. That's just a slight promotion, you know, because U42 is a nice place to go to. You better off making doing lives on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. Trying to get a record deal right now is really bad. And it goes back to what I said last week. Don't jump into contracts. Or if things take you too long, be okay with that. Because if you're going through this and you're with someone, you have to understand what is happening, okay? The Russian Empire and the Last Emperor. All I gotta say is watch The Last Czars and watch The Last Emperor on HBO and Netflix. The Last Czars on Netflix and watch The Last Empire on at Last Emperor on HBO Max. I'm not fear-mongering you, but when a government is not at its height, don't sign nothing. Okay? Because if something were to go down, understand what they promise you in their contract, they don't have to promise. Because things are falling apart. Things are changing. In order for things to change, some things gotta go away. The recording industry has been falling apart for years, y'all. Okay, it started back in 2009. I remember in 2009, I was trying to find record labels so I can write songs. And I remember the record labels were gone by the time I graduated high school. They were gone. There was a whole branch. I have a book about the entertainment industry, and that whole branch was gone.
Release dates since 2020 and nothing has been released. It's April of 2022. I'm 21 now. Like, I want to release music. I just don't know how to. And I feel lost.
Baby girl, release it yourself. Okay, if you have a Spotify account, if you have a Apple Music account, if you have a Pandora account, even, you have to release your own music, baby.
And like the people I'm reaching out to my music from won't answer. And I don't know why, because I'm not a bad person. I'm doing bad shit to them. I don't know why. But now I just feel so lost in myself because I have been working on something all this time. It's just no one's helping me make anything come to fruition. So I'm just sitting seeing you like release your creations. You do it as you make them, but no one asking for music and stuff. I'm like, what have you even been doing? All my first, like, what have you been doing? It's like I've been trying to release music, but everyone who said they would help me didn't have the facilities to do it, and they just lied, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel good though. I wake up depressed every day. It's like when you come to LA, don't trust what everyone's saying around you like I did, because then you'll just sit stuck and like kind of hopeless.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for her. I know how she feel. I really do. I know how she feel. I really know how. So for me, it wasn't I have to wait for somebody for me to release something. It was something else. But for me, I started my podcast, These Walls Are Thin, which was formerly Dang, I call it Mind Emporium. At first, it was called Lady Tiffany's Mind Emporium, and I changed to These Walls Within. And I started that in 2020. And I just asked this person. I mean, I don't know. For me, I thought I was gonna get promotion for it or something like that, but it's neither here nor there for me. A lot of things are complicated. And I'm learning that right now with I mean it just, let's just say this. I want to say this. I would like to say this to Quentin Blackwell. Don't give up, keep creating, but understand you're gonna have to release your own stuff. And if you don't release your own stuff, that's what most people are doing right now. You either do that, when you do shows, do your own shows, go places and do shows, stuff like that. You have to understand the government is not in tippy top shape. So if the country is not in tippy top shape, you have to understand. I was watching a video. I did not know how bad it was. She's about to make me cry. Because I know how that feels. I was crying like that all like the end of last year. I was crying like that. But I come to conclude. I did not know how bad the government was. And I already told y'all about we were going through our Pluto return. This year's our Pluto return. It started in February. And we're going to be going Pluto retrograde. So it's a lot of Pluto energy, which is crazy because Pluto is in my 5th house, which is in Scorpio. And it's crazy because the things I'm desiring is in my 5th house, and I'm just feeling some kind of way. But yeah, I know how she feel. And I had this discussion with my mom too. I was having a fit about a contract I was supposed to be dealing with, and I had a fit about that. And mom was like, "Well, things take time." The thing is, you're in a better situation when things are stalling, because when things move forward, you don't know what kind of can of worms you're gonna open into. So my heart goes out to this baby girl. I know how she feel. I know exactly how she feel. You want people to see what you can create and what you're all about, and then all of a sudden there's a stall. But understand, like, it's I did not realize how bad it was until I was watching The Lovely Tea. Um, and she was talking about all these fires that were happening at food plants. You gotta understand the gas prices are really high. You have to understand that also the gas prices are high. The breadbasket of the world, it has been attacked, which is Ukraine. Everybody get their bread from the Ukraine. Okay, actual bread, the bread you eat, you put like meat on it and make a sandwich. That bread. But that if they missing out on money with bread, they ain't getting bread. So, and then the fertilizer comes from Russia, and we over here sanctioning Russia like we can do that. So you're only what? You're 21. You have time. Just notice that the reason why things are moving slow. Be careful. You just be careful. You don't want things to move too fast, because when things move fast, that's when things get weird. So yeah, I mean, I understand how she feel. I felt like that. Trust me. Honey, this fool done got punched in the head. Speaking of Lovely T, oh, the sound is out. Okay. So it says Tekashi 6ix9ine learned the hard way, and he still got a ton of enemies, taking a punch to the back of the head as he exited a nightclub with his crew. He said they obtained video from inside Hollow's Tacos Tequila Garden in Miami at about 2 a.m., where you can see security cleared the way for Tekashi and his team. It said apparently one club goer wasn't a fan of Tekashi's music, snitching, or maybe even his hairstyle, and decided to throw a punch as the rapper walked away. It looks like the blow landed, hitting Tekashi in the back of the head, and the dude who threw the punch takes off. It's not funny, but it's funny. Let's say keep moving. I want to repeat what Kyrie Irving said. He said a lot of these media corporations make their money by degrading Black, African, Indigenous community heroes. They thrive off of it, and they sell it back to us by having a hand-selected person or group of people spark controversy about them for the world to see. He has a point. Because y'all know y'all could have left Dr. King phone sex tapes out of this. Okay, let us remember Dr. King the way he was. I don't know why y'all felt if you don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna go into details about it. And I'll be kind of honest with you. There's Black people who openly came out and was talking about it. It was like, well, yeah, that's true. I'm like, so you okay with them disrespecting your heroes, but you talk shit about Elvis and talk about the fact that Elvis is a pedophile? Everybody want to cuss you out, your ass out. Everybody want to beat you up. Everybody want to call you all kinds of words and stuff like that. But it's okay for us to disrespect Dr. King. So yeah, Funky Dineva in the comment section needs to go somewhere. Hold on. All right. This is another disturbing, and I'm not saying it's a trend, but y'all do know who was it? She was a rapper's baby mama. She got hurt in Atlanta at a bowling alley. I don't know what happened to her, but they're saying that she passed. So my hearts and prayers goes out to her family. I don't get it. And you know, I was thinking the same thing. I'm looking at the person in the comment section. Why y'all always say why y'all okay with saying dead instead of saying passed or passing? You know, the reason why the older generation used to say passing was because, you know, the DEAD word is harsh. Let me see what happened to him though. Let's see. And yes, I am going to be talking about Juicy, honey. It's just too many coincidences going on today. Not today, but this week. So we're going to look at this.
Former Miami Hurricane Sam Bruce dead at 24 after car crash in Florida.
Ain't this the second car crash that happened? The first one was the other young man, and he was 24 too.
Ex-Miami Hurricane Sam Bruce dead at 24. After car crash in FL. Breaking news. 6.1K. April 28th, 2022, 1:01 p.m. Pacific Time. 2:47.
Excuse my background. It's dirt bike season. Dirt bike season only comes twice a year. It's during the springtime and it's during Christmas. Because everybody get dirt bike on Christmas.
2:47 Sports. Update. 4:48 p.m. Pacific Time. Cops tell TMZ Sports. Bruce died following an accident on the road at around 8:20.
You know, people are really taking this outside thing. We need to go back on quarantine. Oh my god. If we outside was a person, it would be a dirt bike. But you know what? It's also my fault. I had all day to do this, and I just set up here like a blob on a wall, like an idiot, and didn't do it. So, I mean, this is my fault. This is why I normally do things earlier in the day. Because once people wake up and see the sun, they want to do this. Let me continue.
8:23 p.m. in Fort Lauderdale. A spokesperson for the Fort Lauderdale Police Department said Bruce was involved in a car crash and was suffering from a seizure. The spokesperson said medics arrived on scene and performed CPR on Bruce before taking him to a nearby hospital. Sadly, Bruce later passed away at the hospital on Thursday morning. At this time, the FLPD spokesperson said, "The circumstances surrounding this incident are not suspicious and foul play is not suspected." Florida high school football legend Sam Bruce, who played briefly for the Miami Hurricanes, has tragically died at 24 years old, his former HS announced on Thursday. In a post on the St. Thomas Aquinas football team's Facebook page, officials wrote, "R.I.P. Sam Bruce. We will miss you and we love you." Bruce's former 7-on-7 team, the South Florida Express, also confirmed the tragedy on Thursday, writing in a tweet, "We are saddened to hear about the loss of one of the greatest players to ever come through SFA. Your infectious energy and the ability to make anybody laugh will forever live in our hearts. We spoke with Sam's family. They just ask you to pray for their family during this time." Further details surrounding Bruce's death have not yet been revealed. Bruce was a superstar on the gridiron for Florida powerhouse St. Thomas Aquinas, lighting up fields so often, he got the nickname, the Samborghini. Bruce eventually earned a 4-star rating and received dozens of scholarship offers, before he eventually signed with the Miami Hurricanes in 2016. Bruce did not play in a game for the Canes, however, as he was dismissed for violations of team rules just months into his freshman season. Bruce went on to attend Mississippi Gulf Coast CC and Southeastern University, and later played for the Indoor Football League. He said in 2021 that he had been involved in the making of the Kurt Warner biopic, American Underdog. Bruce's former teammates and others in the football world have been mourning his death on social media Thursday, with Chad Johnson even posting a heartbroken emoji on his Twitter page. RIP. Share on Facebook. Tweet this.
Okay. So he had a seizure and he got into a car accident. Well, the seizure caused the car. He had a seizure and because he had a seizure, you know what? I need to get it together. I'm sorry, y'all. So apparently he got into a car accident. Because he had a seizure. So because I was wondering, I was like, they were saying that he was former, and I was like, oh, he retired at a young age and stuff like that. But apparently, it was for other reasons why, and that's unfortunate. But then again, you look at this, he clearly was not in the shape you thought he was or could have been. He had health issues, and it's crazy because I was thinking in the back of my head when they were talking about it, like, what if he had one on the field during a game? Seizures, are no joke. So I wonder if it was a chronic condition or it was just something that just happened or just started happening. Is it due to head injury? Because that's another reason people have seizures is they have head injuries. So I wonder if it was caused by a possibility of untreated head injury, because that happens a lot in football too. So my hearts and my prayers goes out to his family. Um, so yeah, that's
Are you kidding me?
that's another something I'm trying to watch. Did y'all hear? I was talking about this. Oh no, not this. But yeah.
You look nice. I haven't seen you in forever.
Let's talk about this. Amber Heard objective. They know they're losing the case so bad that they objecting themselves.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
You asked the question.
Oh. You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
You asked the question.
Oh.
And you see Johnny Depp's counsel is laughing. They're like, not you objecting yourself. Even the lawyers can't even take the lies at this point. You're like, well, I gotta object myself. I know this a damn lie. Oh my god. So she's losing the case, obviously. To me, I mean, come on, your lawyers are objecting themselves. They're so baffled and so like can't believe that this is happening right now. Okay. They're like, oh my god, we picked the wrong person again, you guys. This is so stupid. I mean, it's giving we don't want her to win neither, and we're her counsel. Ooh, Lord. It's allergies, you guys. I promise. Somebody in the comment section said he's being tortured by Amber behind the scenes.
I object, Your Honor!
You look nice. I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Before we start this thing, hold on. I could have been playing that whole scene while I'm over here cackling on myself. Watch this scene that somebody else lied about. Another horror Babylon lied.
I just came from the airport.
Oh.
This is my travel and coach vibes.
I like your traveling coach, but wait, did you just get here? I thought you were already here in New York.
Well, I had to go to LA and come back.
Oh.
So I just traveled to get something for Kim.
You went all the way to LA to get something for Kim?
Mm-hmm.
You were something else. What did you get?
Well, that's what she wants to show you.
Oh. Kim.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, girl. I wanted to show you guys.
I can't believe she's starting to wear colors like this now. You know, Kim is like, she wears black all the time. You know, they always wear black or white or tan. They never wear bright pink. So, Kim, I'm proud of you for finding another color in the palette. I guess you got tired of hoes looking like you, huh? Because everybody now is wearing the nudes and stuff like that. It's like, I don't want to look like nobody else.
Yeah, so I was just gonna cry, so I didn't want to cry. But I won't cry because I don't have anything to cry. So Kanye flew in last night. And he came back this morning. I want to show you guys what he got me. Gorgeous.
You look nice. I haven't seen.
But he's the worst husband ever, right? Now, the narrative is he has all these meltdowns. He has mental conditions. He's the worst husband ever, but he took your sex tape. He made sure that the big bad Ray J didn't release the other part of the sex tape. But he's the world's worst husband, right?
And you in forever.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
I want to show you guys what he got me. He got me all of the sex tape back.
Oh my God.
And he flew home and got all it was on the hard drive. And he went up with Ray J at the airport and got it all back for me.
Oh, Kim.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
I know Kanye did this for me, but he also did this for my kids. I want to shield them from as much as I can.
Oh
well, my childhood didn't get shielded from it. What about the kids who had to deal with it? You lied and said there was no sex tape, ma'am. You know, it's one thing to try to change your image, and it's another to make the world believe that everybody around you is a bad person. Like, it's just, at this point, it's giving like clout chasing vibes, and I'm not okay with it. I thought you said it didn't exist. Did you slip your members again? Yeah, I said slip your members. Yeah, girl, bye. This is part of the whole thing. At this point, I don't know what we're gonna eat. Soylent Green. So according to this article, it says, by Ball Alert, it says more than 120,000 pounds of ground beef have been recalled due to a possible E. coli contamination. On Monday, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food Safety and Inspection Service, FSIS, never heard of them, issued a notice that approximately 120 1,872 pounds of raw ground beef produced from New Jersey-based company Lakeside Refrigerated Service were affected by a possible E. coli contamination. The ground beef products was manufactured between February 1st and April 8th. CNN reports the producers are labeled with EST. So that's EST. Was it EST? Was it means Eastern Standard Time? 46841. It's another EST. Inside the USDA mark of inspection, FSIS reports per CNN. FSIS is telling anyone who had brought this specifically marked meat to return it back to where it was purchased or throw it out completely. E. coli, short for I'm not doing this, can cause severe stomach and digestive problems like cramps, vomiting, and diarrhea. Crap. Hold on, what tab were we looking at? Now they know they wrong for doing Jonathan like this, right? But this shows you gotta be, you had no business to talk about this. You know you had no business to talk about this. Hold on.
Bro, with the police ain't here, bro. So, I came from the streets.
Okay.
I ain't one of these bougie people that come from gold, silver spoons, and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Dude, we recording.
I'm bad. We gotta look at this.
No, what? Wait, no. Stop it. No. What happened, dude?
Johnny was gone. He said, I don't play with them people.
Bro, with the police ain't here, bro. I came from the streets. I ain't one of these bougie people that they come from gold, silver spoons, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Dude, we recording. No, what? Wait, no. Stop it. No.
He's clearly not one of them bougie people, because bougie people would not be running. They'd be like, wait a minute, what happened? What does this have to do with me? He ran. They found him in the ceiling, honey. He didn't try to get out through the air vents.
Bro, with the police ain't here, bro. Come on, wait. Bro was about to hit it, bro. With the police ain't here, bro. Come on,
So he couldn't move fast because them pants are too tight. All right. Is that it? All right. So y'all remember I showed y'all the college people, the college students. I'm assuming they're college football players or basketball players or whatever have yous. I'm sure I showed y'all this. Okay. I don't know why they were playing the Uncle Ruckus music. I guess they were calling them I don't know, the C-double-N word for eating chicken, but this is just conspiracy I'm gonna make up. Okay, because I gotta show you the other video that goes with this. So watch this. They got a bunch of chicken. It seems to be on a dorm room.
Which piece you walking talking shit? I ain't gonna get this which piece you walking talking shit? I ain't gonna get this which piece you walking talking shit? I ain't gonna get this
I have a theory as to how they got the chicken. Let's see. I don't know. I know it's not that old. Yeah, I do have 2 pictures of Big Bro and Little Bro. Don't add me. Okay. And this is why I think they got chicken from. Okay. Come on.
Rob the chicken spot for food.
They robbing us for food? Yo, shit, gross. Yo, wait, I think they get robbed for food here. Oh my god. Oh shit. That's the fattest shit I've seen.
They just robbed the chicken spot for food.
Yeah, they robbing us for food? Yo, shit, gross. Yo, wait, I think they get robbed.
They didn't rob the chicken spot for money. They robbed it for food. There's humor in this, and there's also sadness in this. Because this go to show you that the money is well is obsolete. For you to not rob it for money, to rob it for food. It's sad. Right? I'm not gonna body shame, even though I know in the back of my head, I can hear in the back of my head saying they could both, miss a couple of meals. But this represent the times we're living in. We're no longer robbing for money, we're robbing for food. My thing is, the messed up thing is, in the back of my head, I'm like, you couldn't ask nobody in the restaurant to buy you a plate or something. In the back of my head, I'm like, you know how many times people who are down and out ask for something? You know how many people who actually stop and give them something? And people are like, well, I gave somebody $5. What you gonna get with $5? Enlighten me. What you gonna get with $5? And is that gonna feed you for the whole day? I hope you have a lovely weekend, y'all. I am already clearly starting my weekend off over here eating. I will be coming back tomorrow because I want to discuss the video with Kim Kardashian's first husband. So I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend, honey. I have plans on enjoying my weekend, regardless if it's just staying in the house watching movies all day, or possibly maybe going to a show. I don't know. I might go. I don't know. I still got the ticket. I don't know. With that being said, I'm so